Podcast, episode 310, 310. I am DNA, the only one, the one and only, of course, and I have 2 out of 3. My co-host here with me.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, and night.
Yeah, we got
whenever you watch this.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, they watching too. I'm seeing the numbers go up. I haven't really looked into details of everything, but you know, we appreciate y'all. We it's free to watch us. You feel me? And you don't gotta pay. You feel me? Like it's free to like, comment, and subscribe too, and follow. You feel me? So do all that too. We appreciate y'all.
Just remember that Mr. McMahon is different from Vince McMahon, but it's the same person.
I didn't even watch all of it yet.
I haven't watched the period, so
dang, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And
but that's just to sum it up. It's the same.
Hey, look, check this out. After them text messages that came out, I don't need to know nothing else about Vince.
Yeah. No. It ain't painted a good picture, and they painted the picture that who he is, bro. Basically,
yeah.
That's what.
Like I said, after them text messages, I've learned all I need to know about Vince.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
evil is of the evil geniuses.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of music has dropped. I don't even think we listened to everything. I don't think I know I didn't listen to everything. It's ridiculous how much music has dropped over this week. Just to sum it up. So no, we wasn't lazy and didn't check out anything, but no, we wasn't. There's just too much damn music.
You know, we not rich. We not poor either, but we not rich. We don't have a whole lot of time on our hands to do all that. So
for sure.
And doing it Saturday mornings now. We should come out Friday night. We got less time.
For sure. But like I said, a lot of stuff has happened, and music has came out during the week. I wanna start with Meek Mill because I feel like Meek Mill has slowly but quietly been dropping songs.
Oh no, it ain't been quiet. It ain't been quiet at all. Motherfuckers just a little skeptical of Meek since the Diddy shit. So you know how that go.
Yeah, man. But he's still like, I feel like I don't know what he has did. I don't know if he's involved.
That man is silently fighting gay allegations as we speak. Yeah, he's just not addressing them.
Right. But like I said, he's dropping some solid music out there. Cybertruck last week, and then 2 more songs this week that has passed. Like, there's a lot of solid music. I seriously, I don't like. I hope to God that he's not in those allegations. I would hope he's not. But like I was saying, like, because Meek has been slept on and also not slept on at the same time. I put that because it's like 50-50 because people are just like oblivious a lot, bro. Be oblivious.
It's been a long time since he was first out. You know, he's not as hot as he once was. It's kind of sort of what happens.
Yeah.
Like 15 years in.
He's a vet. Like, everybody can't be a Drake or a J. Cole or a Hove or a Nas. Have a long career at not the top, but at a level where people are consistently paying attention to you. Like, everybody can't have that. Meek's not one of those guys. So right now he got that type of attention for the wrong reason. So
yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I said though, if the most recent songs, Robbie's Son, that was really good, and It's War for Nothing, I want to say. Let me not be wrong. But yeah, everything he been dropping. I would hope to get a Meek project this year. I think Who Decides War. Is the name of the song.
Yeah, that's
but
the name of it.
Yeah, so yeah, I would hope that he drops a project this year. I would want to hear a project from him this year. Because I didn't like the last one. The last one was with Ross, or the last one was
That was what you talking about. You talking about the Ross one, or you talking about the Expensive Pain?
The last one had to be the one with Ross. Then
Yeah.
So, but
I liked a few songs on there.
Yeah, I liked a few songs on there too. But I just like, I just want him. I want to stand alone now at this point. So
I mean, the first quarter might be perfect for him.
Yeah.
Don't nobody really drop. So you drop something hot around January, February, you ain't got no choice but to pay attention to it.
Right.
Everybody else be on break.
Yeah. For sure. Not T Grayson. Let me go to Moneybag. Moneybag had dropped the deluxe. I honestly do not know what the new songs are. I honestly do not know, dog. I was trying to figure it out because he rearranged his track list, bro.
Anytime any of these niggas release deluxes, they always put the newer stuff. Not all of them, but they always tend to usually put the newer songs at the front instead of the back. So it ends at he definitely rearranged the track list. I'm just now noticing that.
Yeah, bro. That's
I would assume that the songs you see at the top from I think like 1 to maybe like 7 or 8 are the ones that are new. But don't quote me on that.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what is the new songs at first? And then
I know.
what was that other thing? I know that song with him and Boss Man D-Lo is new.
That's definitely new.
And then that Something to Hate On, that's new because I don't remember hearing Chris Brown talking in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's why I was like, yeah, that's new. So I was just like, man, forget it. I just don't even care no more. Like, because if you wasn't listening to Moneybag like when he first dropped and listening to that song, that album Heavy, then you're not gonna really know for real, like unless you like.
Okay, so it's 7 songs that's
new,
and the one with Bossman D-Lo is definitely one of the new ones, and the one with Glorilla and Boogie on there is new.
Okay, cool.
Rap Niggas, Something to Hate On, Do Your Shit on God, and Foot Soldiers, all the newer songs.
All right. Cool.
Well, I know I'm bogus because I seen the deluxe. I was like, man, it's just gonna be more of the same, and just kept scrolling. I don't mean no harm, but that was just my opinion.
Yeah, but he stays in his lane, dog. That's all I think. I look at it as that, bro. He's gonna stay in his lane, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You stay in your lane, you more than not, like you're gonna keep your core fans, and more than likely sometimes you'll gain some new ones. Not all the time, no, but more than likely you're gonna keep your core fans. So that's what I'm saying. Like Moneybag don't never stray away. It's just that I hated that he tried to sing with Chris Brown and unless just let Chris Brown have the hook, bro. Like that's the only time I hate when he try to sing. That's it. So moving on from that. Let's see. NLE Choppa put out a project. 8 songs. He put 2 of the Slut Me Outs on there. The project called Slut SZN. This is just him in a big ass bathtub with a bunch of bras. But yeah. I mean, I listened to it because I like NLE Choppa for the most part. And another reason why I listened to it is because he was going off on that 20s, 20 for 20 in their 20s list that Complex dropped a couple weeks ago. And basically he was saying he's 21 now, just to let y'all know. He got a bunch of plaques. That's all he was saying. He's got a bunch of plaques.
That's it?
It was disrespectful. They was disrespectful as fuck.
I thought he was older than that.
Yeah. He came in when he was 16, bro.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know.
He came in when he was 16, and that's where he pretty much took the game by storm in a sense because he knew what he was doing. And then because he owned his master, so that's why I was like, yeah, he knew what the fuck he was doing, like from jump. And he got like he does got a bunch of plaques though. He got a bunch of gold and platinum records, and he should have been on that list. The only thing is because he had done so much before is probably the reason why they overlooked him.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I couldn't see no other reason to keep him off that list.
They didn't even put Corday on that list.
Shit.
You know, so Corday, I think I know why. And it ain't necessarily got nothing to do with talent. Corday is one of those guys that's very low key when it comes to how he carries himself, the way he releases music, and he's not like most of the younger guys. He don't make that type of music. He's very like old school mainstreamish, but he's not in the way that he raps and the way he releases music. He's a lyrical rapper. He can do those fun records, but he tends to, stay in the lyrical lane. And a lot of young guys who do that, don't tend to get as much recognition as the ones who, rap about the other shit. So,
yeah. Sadly, yeah.
So I mean, it's really just like a popularity thing, if you ask me. Corday is not as popular as some of those guys, so which is why somebody like Bossman D-Lo, who until this year I had never fucking heard of, has been able to rise above over the year and be on that list, unlike Corday, who's been in the game for a while. So
yeah. But NLE, like I said, he was. They slept on NLE. He had did so much before he turned 20 and 21, that like they just said, "Oh, fuck that nigga." Pretty much, he's not as hot. He's crazy. It's crazy because he got a hot ass song right now. Like, it's basically it's touched the other, LGBTQ community. It touched every community that you would want a song like that to touch, because it's not a normal rap song. It's a crossover record, and normally it's you got to get it with a crossover artist to get a crossover record. You feel me? So that's why and I'm just like, dog, like you can't have a harder song than that and not get recognition by somebody like Complex, but Complex be overlooking motherfuckers. So, so yeah, that's why you didn't get on that, sir. It's understandable. So yeah. Moving on from that. Let's see.
You heard Lil Durk?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did hear that.
What did Durk do?
He put out a song called "Turn Me Up and yeah."
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He dropped the video too.
The only thing I know about Dirk from this week is that he popped up on Power.
Yeah, it was a horrible acting job too.
That nigga wasn't acting. No fucking acting.
Yeah, it wasn't really no fucking acting, but you know.
That man just got on there and said a couple words, some shit he probably would have said to somebody in real life, and moved on.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to figure out who he was playing too, because I'm like, is he playing himself or is he? And then I figured out who he was. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you funny. But yeah, man, that song was cool. That song was cool. Another Southside and somebody else produced record. Yeah, that song was cool. It was unexpected that I thought he was gonna give us 2 verses, but because of way the song structured, I understand why it was only 1 verse. But yeah, I'm looking forward to his next project, whenever that comes out. There's no telling right now. I'm guessing he's gonna drop during this season, somewhere in the next couple of months. I would hope he would. Yeah, I feel like he should at this point. But I guess he's gonna take a different approach. Who knows? Who knows with Dirk? Because he's supposed to be performing at the first ever birthday bash in United Center in like a couple weeks, I think. Birthday bash, I think. So yeah.
His birthday thing?
It's that birthday bash, yeah. I don't know if it's his
him.
birthday. Oh,
that's
it
for
is?
him. Yeah, that's for him.
Shit. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully.
I might not be in the loop too much about Chicago rap affairs, but I know that.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, that's well, I would hope he would drop it around that time. I feel like it seems the most logical move, but who knows? Let's see what's next. Be a drop with Yachty. Did anybody check that out?
Who?
Bia.
Yeah, I know about that.
I missed out.
Yeah, I ain't listen to that. I ain't even know. I knew about the song, but I ain't listened to it.
It was solid. It wasn't all that. I would think that. I don't know. I would think that she's got an album coming. I don't know. I really don't know because of like the way she ain't really been. I guess she's been trying to catch one, and she ain't caught one yet. So it's not like it ain't work out. This one ain't it either. Really, to be honest, it's solid, but it's not the one that's gonna catch. I don't think. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The Weeknd and Playboi Cardi.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot because I could actually understand what the fuck Playboi Cardi was saying for once.
Yeah.
When he got on the song, I'm like, wow, he's actually speaking English. I can't believe it. Like, I can thoroughly enjoy this. Why doesn't he do this more often? I would actually get a man a chance if he rapped like that. Said he want to rap like. Instead, that nigga want to rap like he went to Dollar Tree, told them to make him a balloon, walked out, opened it, out the went to the studio, drank about 5 Red Bulls, and smoked the blunt, and then went in the studio and just started doing this. That's how you sound.
Oh man. Yeah, you're right.
And if that was the song that they performed during the Weeknd's concert in Brazil, you couldn't tell because I don't know what's going on.
Yep, it's crazy. It's crazy out here.
This is a good song though. I'm ready for the album. Weeknd just need to go ahead and put that date out. I don't know what he waiting on.
Yep. Yeah, who knows? Who knows with him too? I think he should drop in around this time though, because Weeknd he's normally.
I mean, he's the quote. I mean, self-proclaimed king of the fall. I figured he was going drop in the fall, but I mean, like, you don't have to drop in September, but at the very least, October, November, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. So that's why I'm like, yeah, this should come out soon. It's definitely a solid song.
The promotion is he been doing for it. It better come out soon.
What I was gonna say, I like what Mike Dean and Pharrell did. That was really, really good. It's definitely something that's gonna get. I ran it back a couple times. Just know that I ran that.
Yeah, I did too.
A couple times. So good job, Weeknd. Good job. Okay, Dababy. He put out a mixtape called "How the Fuck Is This?" A mixtape. Exactly. That's exactly.
You know, I was about to listen to that, and I got distracted by something else. So,
Kuda, you listen to it?
Yeah.
Damn, it was bad.
It's decent. It's give me a reason and carry it on is the standouts to me. But
okay.
The first, I'm gonna say maybe like the first 6 songs is cold. And then he started getting into his female lane. You know what I'm saying? Right, kind of lost me.
Yeah. I agree. This is the first project in a long time I actually semi enjoyed from Dababy. So yeah, like that's because I feel like he's now he said he doesn't write, and now I feel like he's writing now. So like I was like, okay, yeah, finally, dude, you started writing. It's good. And then he's gonna top. He don't start, and now and you can tell he doesn't write. He writes now because he's not starting at the top of the beat. So like like that was his thing, bro. Like you don't let the beat breathe. I just freestyle, bro. I punch in and freestyle. So
he started listening to the people a little bit.
Exactly, dog. And I'll be like, yes, thank you, God, bro. Just like it's a reason why your stuff ain't hitting. And yeah, it shows because of the way you do stuff.
Let me ask you a question real quick. If somebody makes the same type of music every album and every mixtape that they put out, y'all ever wonder why it don't hit no more? Because it's like you came out, it sounded like this. We loved it. We championed you. We put you from here to here. You making the same music, but we put you from here to here. Like, is it because you haven't done anything new, or is it just that interest and attention spans change so fast like this that it's kind of like,
yeah, the attention spans is a little shorter. Like,
little.
A lot shorter.
Have you had a conversation with somebody from this generation?
Yeah,
a little. I be having conversations with young niggas at work all the time. I be like, what?
Yeah, they something else.
Oh man,
I thought we sounded kind of slow at that age, but now, shit,
like, dude,
go touch grass.
I feel like it's with Dababy, like I said, is that little issue. Also, it came with he had sparks and moments where he can get out of that. You saw it with I want to say that song with Wayne. Like he had moments where he could have got out of, like he could have elevated and like just give us this. Like you can He had moments. Even with I forget which album that was, but with the intro, he put it out as a single, just like with this project. Like he was introspective. He was talking like you could relate. Like, and he wasn't doing that. He was just talking about fucking bitches getting money. for the most part. And
because
that's
niggas ain't human. Niggas ain't human no more. You know, they all robots. We all just fuck hoes and get drunk and high. You know?
My niggas is robots.
Don't nobody go through nothing no more.
Right. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad he was able to pivot. It's a solid 6.5, almost 7 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about a 7. He's all right.
Yeah.
If this was grade school, he'd get a C.
Right. Did anybody listen to MUTT, Leon Thomas?
I haven't gotten to it yet.
Shit, nope. Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. I've been it just came out. Like
yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Like I wasn't expecting nobody. I was at least expecting Kuda, but it's all good though. It's all good. Like I said, it's all good because like I said, it did came out last night.
I got stuck on that Don trip.
Okay. So I'll pivot to you in a second. But yeah, Leon Thomas, I didn't get a chance to listen to it either. I thought somebody would, like I said, but long story short, I know he got a tour also with this album. He got a tour also with this album. Wait, what?
Who was that? I'm sorry, I got distracted. My bad.
Leon Thomas was still on Leon Thomas.
Oh yeah, okay. And he got a
tour coming. And from these features, I definitely want to check this out, and I will eventually, and we will give y'all a real review next week. I promise. Oh yeah, you was talking about Don Trip. He put out a project. You said
Revenge of the Fallen.
Okay.
No bias this time. It's
he said no bias.
I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 or 8.
Okay.
He kind of get a little repetitive. Like he's not really big on choruses or hooks. Like it's just a lot of bars.
Right. Okay.
So the standouts is No Favors, To-Do List, and No Risk, No Reward. Like my 3 favorite songs off that.
Okay, cool. What you rate it?
Give it I was 7.5.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you want to be barred up, like it's definitely worth listening to.
Cool. Let's see.
And it's like, and it be having meaning to it. What he be saying, like he really let you in on what he go through.
Maxo Cream put out a song also with Tyler.
That was fire.
Creator. Yes, that was really good. Maxo Cream ain't really got anything like when I first got introduced. I know Martin not here. When I first got introduced to what's his name? Damn, Maxo Cream. Martin had brought me to his project, and I was just like, "Yeah, this good. This guy got it." And then he was able to. He was like anytime his ass got on the track with anybody, I was like, yeah. So it's like Maxo is like he's just different to me.
Mm-hmm.
He's not nothing normal to the normal person's ear. He switches up his flows a lot, and I like what he did with Tyler on this one. So I can't wait for his album. He announced his album. I can't remember what date.
Personification, November 8th.
Cool. Yeah, and I think he got I think the cover is what I was like. Yeah, he got some dope covers, man. Like that cover is like a picture of him and his baby, and I think a younger him also. I want to say.
One album he got with him and his daddy on the cover. That's cold.
Yeah, that one was cold too. That's where I got introduced to him at. So yeah, that
I
album
mean,
was real solid too.
Yeah, I got introduced to him off the Dreamville album. Then I heard that afterwards.
Yeah.
So
I first heard him on the famous Deck song.
Oh, I don't know that one there. I don't know that.
Sammy Dex and Maxo. Yeah, they was silly on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, he doing this. Maxo doing this thing, man. I'm so excited for the next one. T Grizzly and Cole. So who want to go first on this?
I mean, J. Cole he's still rapping his ass off, you know.
Yep. That's it. I mean, we ain't even talked about the other feature he dropped this week. I mean, there's two features this week. And
we can do that. We can do that first. Then we can do that one first. Play the collard green.
I mean, you mentioned the Grizzly joint first. I mean, both of those features are vastly different in terms of style.
Absolutely.
But Cole is still rapping his ass off. I mean, he probably rap better on the Daylight joint than this one, but that one's more like the one with T Grizzly is more like a fun, run of the mill Detroit trap record. Whereas the Daylight joint is like a lyrical clinic for the both of them. So just flexing his muscle, just flexing his,
real lyrical exercise.
Yeah, just still showing that he's still better than everybody.
I say this
whether they upset or not.
I said this on Twitter when it dropped. I said, now I don't give a fuck about no beefs. I don't give a fuck about no Super Bowls. I don't give a fuck about pedophilia. In this regard, J. Cole is still the best rapper out right now. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all do. Y'all can bitch and moan at me about him ducking smoke and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He's still the best rapper out right now. Out of them three niggas. I don't give a fuck what Kendrick says.
If he,
Kendrick knows it too. So, you know what I'm saying? He knows right now.
That's why he gave him a pass. If
well,
J. Cole,
but I'll let Kuda have that. That's not the only reason.
If he decided to stay in it, that beef would have been a little longer, and it wouldn't have been so lopsided, like record wise. It would have been a completely different situation.
Like them niggas was beefing for real. Cole ass.
This ain't that wasn't no rapping. They just accusing.
Cole made a mistake.
Yeah.
That's all. He made a mistake. That's all. He missing. Somebody had him misinterpreting what he heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He rapping.
Let's not gloss over the fact that, what Cole said in 7 Minute Drill. If we go back and listen, he only Kendrick is an artist first and foremost because of his strategic planning. That's basically it. Like, I feel like a real artist is gonna strategically plan each move they make. So I feel like with Kendrick, what he does is he wants to be on your mind, but not so much that like how Drake does it, because Drake hasn't really taken a break. So he wants to be there, but not as much as you would like him to be there. And most people would like him to be there more, but I mean, honestly, like he said, his life is not rap. So what Cole said, and what I want to bring back to y'all attention was he dropping one hard verse every 30 months or something. And that's kind of sort of true. Like, let's not play around. Let's not act oblivious. But it's kind of true. Like, before the Like That verse, it was what? Smoking on your top 5 tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's it, like, That's about it. You feel me? Like that's he wants to be there, yes, but he doesn't want to be here all the time. You feel me? So
Yeah.
he just make moments and keep your attention enough to yeah, I'm still that nigga, but no, I ain't got to be around all the time to show y'all I'm that nigga. So that's all it really is. And back to Cole, I want to talk about each track. So I feel like with this T Grizzly joint, this is evident that I feel like this could have been one might delete later. I feel like the sound of it gave me thought like, yeah, this is definitely like you recorded this around that time when you was gearing up to drop Might Delete Later. His pictures came out of y'all doing the video around the time that you was on tour with Drake. So yeah, this is definitely Might Delete Later type vibes you gave me. It was definitely could have been on Might Delete Later. But I'm so glad that you went on ahead and gave it to T Grizzly because I feel like it fit for him to drop it and not for you to really so much drop it. So did the little Mace flip. I love that. I love what he was doing. L after L. You know, the LL Cool J line and you know, everything he did with that. You know, it was fun and it's not over bar heavy, but he gave you what you needed. You feel me? So T Grizzly also did his thing with the what's that? It was a teeth line, but the veneers line that I like that one a lot. What you was gonna say, Kuda?
What if there's a J. Cole and a LL Cool J song in the vote somewhere?
Yeah, it might be. It might be. I don't know. I hope so. I would hope so. I don't think he has mentioned Cole a lot, LL, but I don't know. I would hope so.
I also want to say, to you niggas on the internet, can you stop trying to condemn J. Cole for working with Daylight just because he's cool with Kendrick when y'all know for a fact that he's also cool with Drake, if you know what you know? Stop trying to say Cole is picking sides, bro. Like, niggas just want to work with rappers he respects. Like, it's not about picking sides. Like, I hate that mentality we come from. It's like, pick a side and stay there. Like, shut your bitch ass up. Like, everything ain't always about picking sides, bro. Like, you can remain neutral. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I rap with Buddy and I'm cordial with Buddy and, you know, this, that, and the third don't mean that I'm against you in any fucking way. Like,
it's just learn how to show love.
You know, everybody that fuck with the ops ain't got no, you know, malicious intent for your ass. It's love.
You know?
For real.
That being said, I don't think the fall off is coming out this year.
Yeah, it don't seem like.
Man, I don't see it. The latest I can see is him doing, you know, some Forest Hills Drive, For Your Eyes Only shit and dropping in December, but I don't see it other than that. I think fall off is 2025 probably. We'll see.
Like a strong possibility. It's like a 50-50 thing for me. It could drop this year, like I said. I would hope that it would drop this year, but I don't have to have it this year.
You know, because Cole is not. The one thing I notice about a lot of rappers these days who release albums on a consistent basis is that they're switching up their release schedules in a way. Because if you look at a rapper like Wale was very consistent. He dropped every 2 years. Attention Deficit, 09, Ambition, 2011, Gifted, 2013, Album About Nothing, 15, Shine, 17, Wow That's Crazy, 19, for Lauren 2, 21. He was very a bi-yearly releaser. He hasn't released nothing in 3 years. like an album or a project or nothing like that. So I'm noticing that niggas is switching it up. Same thing with Cole. Cole dropped. Cole is very inconsistent with his releasing. It's like first album 2011, second album 2 years later, third album a year later, fourth album 2 years after that, fifth album 2 years after that, next album 3 years after that. It's been what, 3 years since the off season. So it's about consistent with this message I'm sending. So like I said, I don't see it coming out because he ain't really like, you know, Mike Delete Later came out and then the whole beef thing happened and that kind of like overshadowed that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't see it coming out this year. I think he just gonna feature on nigga songs for the rest of the year probably. But we'll see.
True. Part of me feel like he's still gonna I feel like we're gonna get a single, maybe, possibly, if we don't get the album. Maybe possibly single. Yeah, it is. It's like I'm leaning like still 50-50 and then the plate of collard greens. That we know that was done way before.
Mm-hmm.
Probably this one that we got yesterday. Way before. Because Daylight talked about it. It was a small little interview. I didn't watch the whole interview because I was just I was wondering about the code feature I had come about when it happened and all that stuff. So yeah. Originally the song A Plate of Collard Greens was just Daylight's. It was like 6 minutes long at first. And then he cut his verse completely out almost. Daylight cut a lot of it out. Like, and then gave it said and Cole said he wanted to be on it. And they recorded in the studio that he said that Cole was hiding. He could not find Cole for the life of. He just took it with him, but he was still in the studio. But it was like a whole nother studio tucked off somewhere in the corner. And Cole basically delivered the verse that we hear all today. So yeah, man.
I can believe that.
It was something special.
I could definitely believe that because if you watch the Dreamville documentary when they was doing Revenge of the Dreamers, this nigga Cole, when he wasn't mingling around in the other studios with the other producers and artists, him and who is that? Him, T Minus, and somebody else was ducked off in a separate studio that was like behind a random ass door that wasn't even a door. And he was in there recording a bunch of shit. So I can believe that. Yeah. Cole seemed like the type of nigga to have his own like small little space in the midst of all the shit that's going on.
Right, for real, yeah. It's like you need his way of writing is like basically sort of like how it's in the midst of chaos but out of the chaos. Mm-hmm. It's like I was like that. Like so like yeah, that's crazy. And that the tourniquet bar, that was nasty. The Michael Jackson flip again, that was nasty too. Like he's getting better in all aspects of rap. Double entendres, triple entendres, flows, all of that. And he, like I said, he's just displaying his skill at a high level. Doesn't matter who he raps with at this point. You know, like, so that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm amazed that I can only imagine how good the fall off will be. Of course, I'm only imagining what's the first single? Like, like what direction do you go? And also like as far as the first single, and then also who he's gonna rap with next, because I'm very, very interested in the next feature now. So yeah, man, he's doing this thing like he's always been doing.
We need that. We need an LL feature and an Eminem feature.
We don't really need that, but I mean, that'd be cool.
You don't want to hear him with Eminem one time?
I didn't say that. What I said is we don't really need it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a necessity. Like, oh my God, they have to work together. Like, nah, it's not a need.
Yeah. What else I got?
Did we talk about? I mean, on some other shit. I got a couple albums that I want to talk about. I don't think we talked about Alchemist dropping his album like a couple weeks ago. I don't think we talked about it.
No, we did. I forgot to listen to that, so that's my fault.
I thought we didn't talk about it. It was, you know, I'm very appreciative that the Alchemist is back out here rapping because that's how he started out. But he's one of those, like, if you listen to him rap, you know he's one of those like stream of consciousness. There's no really like real cadence or rhythm to the way he raps. He kind of just says shit, and like the way his beats are structured, you know, sometimes he goes completely drumless. So his rapping is kind of like his beats in a way. But it's still a solid project. I think the features on it really complement the type of music that's being heard. You know, you got Larry, you got who else is thing? Schoolboy Q, Action Bronson, Havoc from Mobb Deep, and Conway the Machine. So each feature is definitely tailor-made to the. I think he kind of like strategically placed these guys on these particular songs just based on his work with them previously. So it's a decent album though. I ain't gonna necessarily give it a rating right now because I haven't really dove into it, but I did listen to it like once all the way through.
Cool.
Also, I don't know if y'all know who Tommy Richmond is, but he put an album called Coyote out. And the only thing I got to say about that album is I kind of figured this would happen. It's not that great. It's not that great. But it's the only reason it's not that great is because when I saw him tweet that his two big singles, maybe it was a lot, weren't going to be on the album, I already knew it was going to happen. It's like, I get the boldness and like believing in what you're putting out so much that you don't want to put the popular songs on there. But I think he would have benefited by putting them songs on there because the album starts off so terribly to me, just because of the type of songs he's making. For me, the album didn't really pick up until about it's 11 songs on the album. The first 3 songs I don't care for. 4 through 9 are solid all the way through, and the last 2 songs I don't like. And it's just inconsistent. It's like he's doing like this. It's not dubstep, but it's like imagine. I don't know if y'all ever heard The Weeknd's last album, but imagine that, but The Weeknd. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
It's like it sounds like 80s pop, and it's like it don't work for me. It's like, bro, this is not how I was introduced to you. I get you trying to do something different, but I think you would have been better off just doing what you've been doing. Yeah. Like, them songs could have easily been off of this. But the majority of it is okay. I just was disappointed that it started out so trash. So I give it like a 6. Like I said, the middle of the album, so in tracks 4 and 9, it's definitely some joints in there. But
okay. Yeah, let me speak on that for a second because Tommy Richmond. See, I never listened to that song, $1 Million Baby. Never.
But I know you've heard it somewhere.
Yes, I've heard it. Yes, and of course they put that on the freaking 2K25 soundtrack in NBA. Like, but I haven't really listened to it fully even then, bro. And it came on one time and I was just like, I never really digested it. Let's just say that. So I only really know it from the TikTok clip, little snippet. So me knowing that about that, and then me knowing he also been on a Brent project.
He signed to Brent.
Yeah, he signed to Brent. So that's why I'm just like, I would like him to. Is it so? None of it is R&B at all.
No, it is. That's not what I said. It's definitely R&B on there. That's what I was saying about tracks 4 through 9. Like, if you're looking for R&B sounding music, that's where you need to go.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, okay, if you're gonna do stuff like that, if you're gonna mix up the album, definitely should have put your singles on there. You definitely should have.
That's my whole point, bro.
I'm just like,
my whole point. I like I said, I think I understand the reasoning behind him not doing it, but it's just like that was a missed opportunity, bro. Like, you want to do some experimental shit that you ain't do on your EP or none of the singles you dropped or any of the features you've been on with Brent or whoever, cool. But like, put your singles on there.
Yeah.
I ain't never. It's very rare that artists don't put their singles on their album. Like,
see that,
especially a new artist.
Yeah, new artist. As a new artist, you got to do that. You got to. And then also, like, Cole did that with For Your Eyes Only. He put out Everybody Dies and False Prophets. And initially, I'm like over 1,000% sure everybody thought that's how the album was gonna be. But
I ain't gonna lie, I did too.
Neither one of those tracks was on the album, and it was a completely different project. Yeah, direction of the project. And also, I'm guessing the documentary did come out on the same day as the album, correct? Or the week after, or whatever. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, see, I feel like
it's two documentaries. There's two of them. There's one that's on YouTube called Eyes,
right?
Which was like the behind the scenes of making the album, even though none of the songs that was in that documentary was on the album at all.
Right.
And then there was the one he released on HBO, which is a better documentary, but it don't really have nothing to do with the album. It's more like Cole when he was going around the country and talking to different people in different hoods and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a good documentary, but there was two of them. But yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like,
I want to say Eyes is the one. I want to say Eyes is the one where Everybody Dies and False Prophets is on.
Yeah, that is the one. So me thinking like, when this just is my thinking, bro. I watch the content first, and then I listen to the album. It's just certain things that goes in the structure for me, and we in this new digital age, because we're getting so close to the digital. We're so all digital now that, yes, it's normal for us to listen to the album first before the documentary, but I feel like we need to take a reverse approach. And that's why I say look at interviews, listen to interviews, watch interviews before listen to the project, because then you're not gonna really know what to set yourself up for. So, but you can go back to you.
Before we go back to that, I just want to say about that the other Cole documentary, the one where he was going around the country. One of the best songs that man ever wrote is in that documentary, and I'm mad he's never released it. I don't know if you know it, but it's called the official name for it is Javari, but in that video, in that documentary,
that's also on the For Your Eyes. Yeah.
No, it's on that documentary. He's never released that song. It's one of the best songs he ever wrote, and he's not released it, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I really need him to get his shit together.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just wanted to say that because every time I think about that documentary, I think about that song. Last but not least, Cardo dropped a project where he is rapping.
Holy shit.
It's actually kind of good. If you like into that style of rap, like you're gonna enjoy it. If you like people like Currency, Larry, Payroll, Primo Rice, them type of guys, you really gonna enjoy this album.
Nice.
It's really good. I enjoy it. Cardo is a competent. I call him a competent rapper. He's a competent rapper.
Yeah.
So, but them beats is fire. All in beats code. I don't know.
As expected.
Did you hear it?
No, I ain't hear it. Not yet.
No,
you.
I didn't.
You.
I didn't hear. No, I heard about it. Never listened.
Yeah. Y'all should go check that out. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if y'all want to talk about A$AP Rocky now, or should we talk about something else?
What do you do?
We
talking about the album. I was gonna say, I'm like, what did he do now?
No, he didn't do anything.
I thought he did something.
No, but so we doing our weekly reviews now. Unfortunately, Martin is not with us, but we're gonna get to it. But he's here in spirit, like I say. Yeah, at long last, A$AP. So this is when the shift of direction of production and style came in. And I was thoroughly impressed when he first started doing this. Because that's important. But I didn't think that he was gonna do that soon. Because like I thought we was gonna get like when I first initially was thinking about this album when they first came out, I was thinking he was going into like his mixtape day. It was his first like Clams Casino and all them and his what's that his Space Coast perk thing type beats and everything like that, but he didn't. And like I said, I was thoroughly impressed what we ended up with. Like this still one of my favorite albums by him. Like so, yeah. I mean, I like at that time I loved this album, and I still love it now. It's still like a 9.5 out of 10 to me. So like I really don't. This is an album I always go back to because of course the Wayne feature and the Everyday.
Oh no, there it is. Okay, I saw it. All right.
Yeah, Everyday song. Of course the Wavy Bone song with him and Juicy J and UGK, like that. Man, like yeah, it's just like he didn't really disappoint on this project. You feel me? So yeah, all in all, like still a great project. And still sounds like A$AP Rocky if you love A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, man. I don't know if this gonna hold me off until March, but it's just a good reminder of what you ain't finna get. You know.
Oh man, dog.
If
See, that's something I thought I would say, but this man said.
That's definitely something you would say.
If a review could piss you off a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, dog.
It's just a reminder of what we ain't gonna get.
Oh man, that's crazy.
The production and the creativity was just perfect. Like, I don't know, I don't got nothing bad to say about this album, man. The Electric Body, that's kind of it's my favorite song off here now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into how I felt when this album came out. So when the album first came out, right, I ain't really had no expectations for it. I think it was just because I was a fan of A$AP Rocky, but I didn't like his first album as much back then as I do now. So I kind of had low expectations for it up until it dropped. And from the minute that Holy Ghost starts and I started listening to it, I just remember being like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this don't even sound like no rap. What's happening right now? But it kept me intrigued. By the time I realized what the fuck was happening, the album was over. And I'm like, I ain't never heard nothing like this ever in my life. And I still haven't. This album almost 10 years old. I still haven't heard nothing like this.
Yeah.
You know, like Who the Buggin' said, the amount of risk taking and creative energy that went into making this album, like even so much is going in so far to work with producers that nobody ever heard of. And the most random eclectic feature list of any album I've ever seen. Like, who the hell puts Future and MIA on the song and it work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell put Rod Stewart and Miguel on the song and it work? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell make Kanye, who was making really, you know, industrial sounding music at that time in his career, get back into his sampling bag? Like, who's doing that? You know, like, and not only that, but who, you know, you get one of the best 2010 Wayne verses of all time, if you ask me. And then not only that, but this whole album is like a gigantic tribute to A$AP Yams, just the way it sounds. Like, if the cover don't give it away. So this is the definition of what a perfect album sounds like, and it's not the only one from that year, because 2015 had too many heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Like, if I really think about it, if I look over there at my collection of CDs that I've amassed over the last like 10 years, the majority of albums I have over there are all from 2015. That's how much heat was dropping. So, yeah, like he said, I ain't got nothing bad to say. I every time I go back to this album, which isn't often, I find myself back in that same experience that I had in 2015 when I first heard it. So it's over there somewhere. I gotta find it, but that's how I listened to it too. I sat, I pulled the CD out, I put it in the little thing over there, and I just let it play.
Yeah.
While I was cleaning up last weekend.
But yeah, it's crazy that this is not my favorite A$AP Rocky project, but it's one of. It's still testing, dog. It's still testing.
To me, this is his best album. Like, you can disagree if you want. Because I don't enjoy testing that much. Like, the same type of thinking went into creating that album that went into this one. It's just not executed as well to me over there as it is here. I think he made a couple creative choices that was like, I don't think you should have done that. But I mean, you know,
it's just it's a longer. I feel like it's a longer run of songs I like on testing than on here. Like yes, I do like a lot of the songs on here, but I feel like testing is just like it's shorter. It's a lot shorter, and then it's also like a bigger run of songs that I like on testing than on here. So that's basically what it is. And then the production choices on testing, because testing is literally is testing out a sound. So yeah, that's basically why. And then also, it also is combined with the fact that I saw him go on tour with that album too, because of like it sounds better live too. So if it's like he should have put out a live version, I feel like of testing. So yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, like I said, ASAP Rocky. That's probably why his next album is taking so long to put together and put out. And I'm sure it's like he probably says it's done, but it's probably nowhere near done because he's a very creative mind. You got to think of the creative minds. Normally, don't put out albums quick, so like I'm sure it's gonna be something that basically is gonna compete with the rest of his discography, like because like dog, like this is his second. This we're talking about at long last ASAP, which is his second album, and also him trying to put out an album on also balancing out family life, and so he's probably got some stuff in the vault. He probably had to retouch up that he's doing with this next album. Yes, I get on ASAP Rocky case a lot, but I'm also like appreciative of his work.
I didn't notice.
I'm also very appreciative of his work, dog. Like for real, because like, yeah, he's that good. He's that good.
We understand, but hurry up.
Me listening to this all over again, I damn near want to go grab this on vinyl. I don't know why I haven't
yet.
Yeah.
It's dope. It was a dope album. I don't know if we wanted to talk about Diddy.
Fuck Diddy.
But
nigga going to jail.
A statement can't. Well, not a statement, but first, he said that basically his lawyer said that the baby oil came from Costco.
Sell baby oil. That's what they said.
And Costco, said they don't even sell baby oil.
You little lying motherfucker.
And I don't think that.
The other day, my homie sent this on accident, but he sent a picture. He sent me a picture of like this. He drive truck, so he sent me a little bill that they be having, a little product and the little cargo that be in the truck on. I was looking at it, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be looking at, right? And I found what I was looking for. The nigga had picked up a shipment from SC Johnson. I don't know if y'all know what SC Johnson is, but that's the company name for Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck, you shipping baby Diddy or something? Like what's this? What am I looking at here? You shipping 88 pallets of baby oil?
Oh, shit.
But no, Diddy ass is it's always something new. But that nigga going to jail, bro. I just want everybody to know that. Like he's going to jail.
Yeah, it's over with.
He's going to jail. He keep trying to bond his out. They told him he had no bail. Like, man's going to jail, dog. It's unfortunate, bro. But, and whatever the reasoning behind this happening to him now, whether it's they really been investigating him since 2008, or if he just some rich white billionaire off and they using everything that they got on him over these last few years to get him and put him away for being whatever. Like, whatever the reason, is what happened. And, you know, you do shit like this. You know, that's why you should just not do it. But, you know, motherfuckers just freaked out and freaked off.
Yeah, man. I don't
have no sympathy for him. I'm just saying.
I don't got no sympathy for him either, my nigga. So yeah, like
nobody tell you
on TLZ what they said something. One his lawyer said one bottle of baby oil is enough, and it's more, and you'll suffice off that. That's basically it's all lies. Of course, your lawyer is gonna paint a picture of you, a better picture of you, but dog, like, it's like no way in hell you could explain 1,000 bottles of baby oil without really, you know, you getting ready for a point scene, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just like, dog, like there's no other way to explain that, dog. It's just no other way. So that's the
also, I have another thing I want to say. I don't usually use this platform to talk about this type of stuff, and I'm not going to. But I'm gonna just say this: over the last couple of days, y'all know that there's been some battles with a certain rapper and his rapper wife.
Oh man,
a lot of y'all is clowned out behind a lot of that stuff that's going on with them. And you need to chill out. And y'all, here's what I've learned in the last couple of days. I've learned that not we here, but we as people, we tolerate a lot of stuff that we shouldn't tolerate. There's a lot of like-minded people who tolerate that type of stuff. And it really sickens me. So, well, like I said, without talking about it, I just want to say that I really wish we would get away from commenting on people's lives that we don't know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'll say this. A lot of stuff that people will get on the internet and rip up and down and say they won't tolerate, they won't accept, non-negotiable, any of that, they're accepting all that shit when that internet shut off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. You know.
Get some business, people.
Yeah.
Get some business, man.
Yeah, we don't do that type of shit over here at the Cole High Facts Podcast. I'm not talking about that shit. I've talked about it enough.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Let's see if there's anything else.
Cool, you got something else? Please tell me, because I do not know. Let's y'all want to talk
just
about
a random question.
Go ahead.
Songs that help with depression. Like if you're feeling sad or depressed, like what song you put on to get you out of it?
It's normally a turn up song. Some 42 Doug, like Rockin' Red, or shit. I've been playing that damn T Grizzly and J Cole a lot. That's something to turn up to. Also, Backstreets, Don Toliver and Tizo. What else? Shit. Mixtape Pluto, Lil Demon, another turn up song. Anything that's turn up related, basically.
My opinion is a little different than his. If we about me personally, anything with Larry will get me in a good mood. But the actual what I was really gonna say was there was a point a few years ago where I was really like not the best mentally, and one day I'm out, and mind you, I had heard the song way before this particular moment, but Headshots by Isaiah Rashad came on, and it hit different at that moment. So anytime I get like sad or depressed or whatever, I put that on. I get instantly back good, or temporarily at least.
Yeah, it's a quick distraction.
Mm-hmm.
The album
But
about
everybody's
nothing.
different. That's yours?
Yeah, it usually bring me back to life.
Album about nothing.
That's
If I had to
crazy.
pick a Wale album to get me out of a funk, it'd probably be it ain't even an album. It's more about nothing. But I think when I listen to that, I get back in my like mindset of, well, not even really the mindset, just like my mental goes back to where I was at when that mixtape dropped when I was a sophomore in high school, just about. Yeah. So right around that vein, that and cooking orange juice, that always puts me in a good mood.
Yeah, anything off that.
Yeah, it's crazy that you said Wale in the album about nothing, because I'm finna deep dive back into his catalog again. Get ready for this concert too. Deep dive back into his all his music. So
yeah, I don't know what type of set list he's gonna perform, because when I saw him in 2019, his set list was very. I'm not gonna say he did all the hits, because he didn't do all the hits. He did like, I think he did. Or did he do all the hits? I think he did do all the hits. He might have. I don't remember. I do remember specifically that he closed the show out with 88. I remember that. So I know he did On Chill that night, because On Chill had just, That's Crazy had just dropped. So he definitely did On Chill that night. I think he did that song he got with Dirk that night. And that's back when Dirk couldn't perform in the city. So,
right.
He did that one song with Dirk. I think he didn't do the breakup song, but he did something off one of his mixtapes. I'm a little foggy. It's been a long time, so.
Right.
But I do know he didn't do all the hits. He did like some other shit that I didn't think he was gonna do. I was cool with it, but I'm just like, damn, I didn't think he was gonna go there. So who knows what he gonna do this time?
Right.
Because mind you, it's been a long time since he's been on tour, and he well, it's not been that long. It's been like a couple years since he's been on tour, but he's released only a couple loose singles since then, and I don't know what type of set list he did at the Forlorn 2 tour, so I don't know what he got going on. I would hope that when he does come here, he performs like, not only perform some hits, perform some mixtape songs, because we don't really get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, perform a couple mixtape joints. I don't care. Pick a mixtape. I know in one of them shows he did Chun-Li from Forlorn, so that was cool. I mean, like, maybe a More About Nothing song here, or a Forlorn song here.
I want him to do chain music.
A couple Ambition songs here, because I think he did That Way when I saw him. He definitely did that. So,
don't worry, we get some clips for you. Kuda. Get some clips for you.
Of course.
So I don't know if I've ever been to a concert where the artist did every song that I, in particular, wanted them to do, except probably Freddie Gibbs. He probably the only one. Because when Cole came here, I was reviewing my footage from that night, and I'm like, I know he did. He definitely performed a lot of songs off KOD, which was great. That was great because that's the tour he was on. But I remember him doing one song in particular. I didn't think he was gonna do it, and that kind of like sent me over. I forget what song that was though. It might have been Nobody's Perfect. It might have been that because I'm pretty sure he did that night.
Yeah, he normally touches every album. He did touch every album, I think. So yeah. I ain't got nothing else. Unless y'all want to talk about the trade that just happened last night.
Fuck that trade. I don't like give a damn about Cat soft ass man.
Timberwolves was trying to save some money.
New York finna tear his ass up. No diddy.
Yeah, he gonna have to toughen up. New York crowds don't play games.
Nick crowds do not play games.
I think
One
they
thing
did
New York niggas don't play about it.
More so for his offense more than anything, bro. Like they need to take some pressure off of Jalen Brunson, and he needs to be another really good scoring option. And he's another really good scoring option as far as he can take a game over. Yeah. So that's what how I look at it because of I've been watching basketball enough to where, bro, you gonna give this nigga how many minutes, and he finna do this all over again another season, dog. We need
sound like something Tibbs would do.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about him going into because they have enough as far as a bench role. They have enough as far as defense, but they didn't have enough as far as scoring because they could have made it further than where they was at. But that's all they had as far as scoring and getting their own bucket is Jalen Brunson. So that's a better, he can give you 25 to 30 plus a night, and Cat can give you that too now. So
yeah, with Thibodeau, he definitely go have to play some defense.
Yeah, he definitely got to. He's got to get the blocks, get them boards, and get some help defensive moves in. So
and less 3-point shooting. That's your ass in the paint, man.
Well, he's not he goes to the paint, but I'm imagining it's gonna be off pick and roll majority of the time. So
spot them mismatches.
Yeah, that's true. That's
no point guard be guarding no 7-footer. There's a lot of that in the NBA these days.
Yeah. But all in all, that is our show.
Hold on, we gotta do one more thing. We gotta talk about one more basketball related thing.
Rose. Yeah. So this week, Rose announced his retirement. I think I want to say earlier this week they waived him, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out that it was his request until he announced his retirement. So it really came all in a day and a half, I want to say. So yeah, salute to Rose. Me and Silk, we went to Simeon High School. We came in right when Rose was coming out. He just graduated. We was coming in around that time. So he did pop up a few times. I want to say as soon as he got signed by the Bulls, that's when he came around. You seen him around a lot.
Yeah, you didn't see him too much, but he was there.
Yeah, for sure. I remember him coming in to one of my gym periods, sophomore year. Shook a lot of people's hand. Shook my hand. I also remember you can definitely recognize him from his cars too, because he had a Challenger, and he also had a black on black Maserati that was cold as fuck. That shit was cold as fuck, dog. Like that Maserati was clean. But yeah, man. Again, his game cannot be duplicated. Can nobody be? Nobody was. It's a lot of people that mimicked. Of course, he's like the closest thing to Iverson. In my opinion,
People need to stop disrespecting D Rose.
Right, for sure.
And I'm not saying that because I went to Simeon. I'm not saying that because I'm from Chicago. I'm saying because when Rose was good, he was damn good. You know, it's just unfortunate that, you know, like a lot of good players who get, you know, terrible injuries, he wasn't able to fully bounce back from that. You know, it happens all the time. You know, everybody can't be a Kobe or an AI or a KD and come back from a real traumatic injury and still be putting up numbers like they was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think that he's had a good career. Just by the stuff he was doing between 2008 and when he tore his ACL in 2012.
Yeah.
There's enough moments in there. You know, that's a hell of a career in of itself that he accomplished so much in that short time. He won Rookie of the Year. He won MVP 2 years into the league. He was given the heat. Him and the Bulls was giving the heat. Hell, niggas forget. Like the Heat was good, but the Bulls was giving them hell when D Rose was healthy.
Sure.
So
LeBron even talked about playing with Rose and played with Rose for a short amount of time.
So I think we need to give him his just due. We need to give him his roses, no pun intended. Do I see him becoming a Hall of Famer? That's the big question. That's been on the internet.
Basketball Reference said it's like a 10% chance.
Who the fuck gives a fuck what Basketball Reference says?
I'm just
it's a possibility.
It
it's really just about how whoever dictates that shit feels about it.
That's
you know, true. And just judging by the stuff that I just said, he has a chance of making it. It's small, but he has a chance.
Man,
I don't see it happening no time soon, but I feel like down the line, he'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't, like I said, if it don't happen, I'm not like gonna be like, oh my god, like this, how the fuck can you put him in the Hall? Like, I'm not gonna be that guy. But I see it happening, but I understand if it doesn't.
Yeah, for sure.
It should happen though, because he got a better resume than Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady here now, so it's no disrespect to T-Mac. He was a hell of a player.
Yeah, T-Mac did T-Mac ever win MVP? I don't think so.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple scoring titles, but
yeah, couple All-Star appearances too. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, nobody can duplicate his game. He was somewhere on the lines of Iverson, but we didn't see Iverson dunk like D Rose dunked. He was a vicious dunker.
Yeah, D Rose is arguably, not even arguably, I ain't even gonna say arguably, D Rose is the most athletic and explosive point guard that the game of basketball has ever seen.
Yeah.
Nobody was doing the stuff he was doing. No point guard. A lot of point guards are fast. Nobody was fast like D Rose was.
Right.
This nigga, by the time you blink, as soon as he got the ball in his hand, by the time you blink, he's at the other end of the court about to lay it up or dunk it.
Yeah. And he's strong.
And he was strong, too.
He was able to do at least 3 to 4 moves in the air.
You never seen before.
But even after the injuries, when D Rose was playing, you could see flashes of that.
Right.
The game never went nowhere, honestly. I think it's just the confidence was not there like that no more.
Right.
He wasn't confident in his body no more. So he would be afraid to do shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, 2015 was the
2015 was definitely the closest that I think we've seen to that era of D-Rose.
Yeah.
Because, mind you, the Bulls took, I mean, they was facing Cleveland in the Eastern semis. They lost, but they beat them 2 games before,
we was
Cavs
up 2-1.
So,
could have been up 3-1 if Brian ain't hit that little game winner.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, y'all forget. Rose used to be giving LeBron and them hell.
For sure, man.
They gave up on that team too fast, man. They was just starting to get it back together. 2015. And Butler was coming into his own.
As soon as motherfucking ink, the ink wasn't even dry on the damn newspaper before they shipped his ass off to New York.
Yeah, man.
And Butler was just coming into himself. So.
Yeah, man.
If they could have just gave them a few more years together, they could have. They still probably could have got far.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we can, if y'all want to, we can name the next album. Who gave it last time? Oh, that was you. So I guess we can swing it over to Kuda Bucket now. What's the next album you wanna?
I want to do Ice Cube, the War and Peace Volume 1.
Okay.
Wow.
You went way back. That's cool.
Yeah.
It ain't that. It ain't that. That's not why I said that. I haven't listened to that shit in years. Shit. I can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our show. Oh well, if y'all want, me and Kuda can talk about the McMahon. You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I just finished it last night.
Oh, I ain't watched the whole thing yet, but I think I'm at the episode before the last one. So, all in all, it's a good documentary. It's really good. It's really painting a picture on what the hell was happening at that time. Of course the Monday Night Wars and everything. How he was really about to go out of. I don't think they was that low on the totem pole to where they was about to go out of business, but they just wasn't.
Yeah,
they was kid friendly. They was just like kid friendly too early, and then now it's shifting back to not kid friendly, like semi kid friendly. It's like they pivoting since he's been forced out of the company. It's like halfway kid friendly. It's for the kids and for the adults as far as content goes. But all in all, that documentary so far is really freaking good. Really good. It's definitely a good watch.
Yeah, from the questions they was asking him and how he tried to answer. See, they did a good job of not letting him whatever picture he was trying to paint for himself. Like they did a good job of avoiding it. Like
right.
He's trying to tell them some bullshit.
Yeah, it was definitely like it seemed like they knew what the heck to ask because they interviewed other people on top of that.
What is that on?
It's on Netflix. But yeah, I think I'm gonna watch the rest of it probably today.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he threw a lot of money at folks to cover up a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of rapists was in his circle.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. I think that
had an idea that
it was a certain part. Yeah, the Monday Night Wars part. So, Eric Bischoff and Mr. McMahon, they was talking about this certain part where Eric Bischoff took Hulk Hogan from him, Well, he didn't really take him from him. It's just like that. He was done with wrestling at the time, and he was doing TV and everything. And Hulk wanted to come back to wrestling, and but didn't want to do. It seemed like he didn't really want to do his same character, but he did come back as Hulkamania. But he was only Hulkamania for Hulk Hogan, really, for a short time. Hulkamania type, the red and yellow, basically. He was only the red and yellow for a little bit of time.
Yeah, for like 2 more years.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, then they of course they made him heel, and that also got me back to thinking about how they should have. I don't know if they still got time. They got time to flip the switch on the turning heel of John Cena, but I doubt that they will do it. I really seriously doubt it now. He's at the end of his career, yes, but I still feel like they could have done it. Still could do it.
You might see the Doctor of Thugonomics maybe 1 or 2 more times next year.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. Like because Vince it's like Vince didn't want to pull the trigger maybe because.
Oh man, he actually in this? I didn't know he was in this.
Yeah, he's in it. They had the question. They questioned him all the way up until the time the lawsuit came out, and they showed it when he was leaving the ring because they did all the interview questions in the ring.
Hogan's fucking bitch. What is he doing?
You gonna see a lot of Hogan.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Hulk Hogan, bro. I don't want to see him, bro. He don't want to see me either. He don't like niggas, so.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it was really, really good. It was really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
So
they didn't sugarcoat nothing, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm good. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out there.
Yeah.
This gonna be today's watch.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all we got for
y'all. Is that Bob Costas?
Yeah, that's all we got for y'all. Yeah. See y'all next week, hopefully with the full core 4.
And they got everybody. They got The Rock, Steve Austin, John.